Hey guys, today I'm here with my July favorites, coming to you a little bit late because I was on vacation. That means I had to film 5 videos while I was away. When the beach is your backdrop, you have no choice. So coming to you a little bit late this month, but still wanted to chat with you about everything that I loved, including my subscriber of the month and YouTube channel recommendation for you. And this one is special because there is a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away, I believe, every single one of the shade of a product that's in this video, if that makes sense. Anyways, there's a giveaway. Let's get into it. Oh, and last piece of information, I did a get ready with me on this look, testing some new products. That will be listed down below. Now let's do it. Let's first chat about a bronzer that I really loved this month that I wasn't totally sure if I was gonna love, and it's a big one. It is the Ouattara Bronzing Powder. Very big, but it is a great tone for my skin, and I really love it. I used it, I think, for the first time, I don't totally remember, in my Canadian beauty video. So I have a full face of Canadian brands, which I will link to down below. And this is really great. You're getting 20 grams of product in there, so about double the size of your average powder. So it really will last you quite a while. The packaging is really beautiful as well, and it has like the pink and the light tones in it, but I think that kind of just helps to give it warmth. And it is quite pigmented, but very buildable, very blendable, looks soft and just so gorgeous on the skin. So I'll link that video down below so you can actually see it in action, but really impressed with this from a girl Liz. 2 sprays that I want to mention. The first is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this stuff. I have used De-Slick for years on and off, and I had never tried All Nighter, and I like All Nighter more. You were right. A lot of you told me that you like All Nighter more than the De-Slick, and I gotta say I agree. I think it really does a good job keeping things in place, making your makeup actually last longer, look better, and just have a better wear. So really impressed with this. I got this when I was sent the Born This Way palette, which again, I really like that too. But this really impressed me. I wasn't sure because, I mean, it's been hyped up forever, but I just always went De-Slick because I do have oily skin. But it makes sense if you have oily skin that you want something that's gonna help to lock everything in place as well. So I think that that's just fabulous. And then on the little bit of a lighter side, it's the Bobbi Brown Primer Plus Hydrating 3-in-1 Setting Spray. So this preps, sets, and finishes, and also, I'm stuck to my chair. Oh God. Refreshes makeup. And again, it is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I wouldn't necessarily use before my makeup, during my makeup, after my makeup, unless I really wanted to lock things into place. This, however, is a little bit lighter, so it is something that you can use to, I mostly have been using it as a prep item, but I have also used it to set my face, take away the powdery look, use it throughout the day, so it is a little bit more versatile in my opinion, because it is just a little bit less intense. But I have really been liking this, and I have, they actually also sent me their new, I'm wearing their new mattifying primer right now, but they sent me their foundation as well. I had a lot of requests to review that, so I do need to test that. I have so many foundations to review, so that will be coming. The Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer took the makeup world by storm last month, and rightfully so in my opinion. I think it's an incredible concealer. I took it on vacation with me, and as I mentioned in my travel makeup bag video, this is the first time since I've owned Shape Tape that I've traveled without Shape Tape. So I think that that is a really big indicator. Not that it's better necessarily, but it's just as good, and I really love it. It's slightly more hydrating, but at the same time, I don't find it to be incredibly hydrating, because at the end of the day, it kind of looks the same as Shape Tape. I did like a side by side. I have a full review on this, but if you were looking for something a little bit more hydrating, I think this is a great option. And what I like about it is I find it to be very versatile. I conceal, I can highlight, I can do my under eyes. I haven't done the retouching thing, but there's very few concealers that I use both under my eyes and on my face to spot conceal, and I think this does such a good job. While I was on vacation a week ago, when did I get back? About a week ago now, I used this a tiny bit under my eyes, a tiny bit on my acne scarring, highlighting, brow gel, and a lip product, and that was pretty much all I wore for the most part on the days that I definitely wanted to do lighter makeup. And I feel like it has really great wear time. And the best thing about this product, if you were kind of on the edge to purchasing it, is you are getting half a fluid ounce in here, so you're getting tons of product, if not double the size of the majority of high-end concealers. So although it is a higher end price, you're definitely getting more for your money, which I don't necessarily think counts as much in like a bronzer or a blush that I'm not necessarily going to run through, but I do run through concealers, so really glad to see that there's so much product in here, and it's a great product at that. Very quickly want to mention this because I've talked about it numerous times, many times, too many times. Favorites videos, products I can't stop using video, but I'm still using it, so I wanted to bring it up again, okay? It is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I put brow product on once while I was away, like actual colored product, but wore this every day and kept it in my bag. I thought it held up great while swimming. If I wanted to touch up, it was super easy. It's just an incredible brow gel, and I would throw out all of my brow gels and replace it with this if I had to. I don't want to because I like variety, but I think that this is just so incredible. The brush on it is so good. It makes my brows look full, keeps them in place, and it's my number one. Quickly want to mention the Akula Face Mineral Sunscreen Unscented Matte Tint. I had some questions about this in my toiletries bag video, asking if I was going to do a review, and I wouldn't really necessarily dedicate a full review to this because I don't think it's like a complexion product. It's a tint, barely a tint. I was really scared about this because I was afraid that it wasn't going to work on my skin, because when things say they're a tint, they're generally always that one kind of beige shade. But this is like a tint, but it's not. I watched a video actually that convinced me, because I had been chatting with the Akula team and they were like, do you want this? And I was like, I don't know. But when I looked at the video, they were on like QVC or something like that, and there was a woman with quite light skin and a woman with quite dark skin, and they both put it on and it was fine. So I was like, cool. But it doesn't really have any coverage, which doesn't bother me in the least. I prefer it actually. And I thought that this is really nice. It's moussey, but not too moussey. Really, really good if you want to wear an SPF under makeup, or if you're looking for an SPF that isn't going to leave you super shiny. And I think it will help or kind of fit with a variety of skin tones, as opposed to something that's going to be too white and thick and kind of anyways leaves me looking purple, some sunscreen. So this didn't do that, and it doesn't necessarily mattify the skin, but it doesn't go on shiny and doesn't leave it sticky, so it's a good kind of option for under makeup as well. I rarely mention fragrance generally in my monthly makeup basket, and I do wear fragrance when I'm going out, but I feel like I almost don't have the right to mention it because some people are like so into it and such scent connoisseurs, and I'm like, what do I have to add to this? But what I can say is a perfume that I love and continue to wear, so I thought I would mention it. It's from Guerlain. It's Mon Guerlain, which is one of their newer scents, if not their newest, and I'm just going to tell you what it says on the Sephora website. Fragrance family is warm and spicy. Scent type, warm and sweet gourmands. And keynotes, jasmine, lavender, and vanilla. Inspired by Angelina Jolie. Oh right, yes, actually, I went to the launch of this, and the guy who, like, his whole family has been making perfumes for Guerlain, or like, I'm gonna explain it so horribly. He was so put together and classy. And I'm like, I don't know, they like make sense. But his family has been with Guerlain for years and years and generations. He met Angelina Jolie and she inspired this perfume, and it's delightful. It is warm and spicy, but not too warm and spicy. You know what I mean? It doesn't smell like burning or wood or anything too deep and sexy. It still has kind of like those higher florally notes, but again, not too floral. It's just a beautiful balance. Really, really love this. I think it's fabulous. A great time to pick up perfumes is the sale at Sephora. I always recommend that, so I'll probably recommend this again come September or November. That's when the next sale is, and that's when you're getting 20% off generally. So a really great time to pick this up. 4 lip products that I want to mention, so I'm going to go through them kind of quickly. The first is the Clinique Pepperpot Pout Restoring Lip Night Mask, and as you know, huge fan of the Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask. I think it's so good. I love the Bite Beauty ones. Those are great. I prefer those more for during the day. The Laneige at night, it's a little bit thicker. But this I actually took on vacation because I felt like it was going to be a little more travel friendly, and I think this is great too. Totally does a great job hydrating. The next day my lips feel hydrated, and I know whenever I mention multiple products, people are like, well, which one should I get? But it's up to you to decide. If you like the fact that Bite has, you know, limited ingredients, go with Bite. If you're a Clinique girl and this is more affordable than the Laneige, go with Laneige. If you love K-Beauty and you want, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just giving you my options because I obviously have more products than the average person needs, and I'm going to review things that are going to be similar, and just because I really like one thing and I really like another thing from, you know, if I really like 3 lip masks, that doesn't mean that, I don't know, I'm getting kind of confused. in what I want to say. But I just find whenever I mention the Laneige lip mask, people are like, well, what about the bite? You liked the bite. And that doesn't mean I don't like the bite. I like them all. I'm a product junkie. That's why I'm here doing this. So this is another great option. And the reason I did end up taking it was because it was a little more travel friendly. And I think this is under 20 bucks, which is awesome. Then a lip product that I can't stop using is the Clarins Water Lip Stain. I love this. It's in the shade Orange Water, and it really feels and smells and kind of tastes like melted jello on your lips. Super, super watery. It just leaves a beautiful stain. I was wearing this the first night when we were in Antigua. It's in my vlog. I've talked about it before. Comes in a bunch of different shades, and I think it's just so nice. Such a beautiful product. A lipstick that I want to mention is the CoverGirl Just Saying Demi Matte Lipstick. This is from the Exhibitionist collection. Beautiful shade. I've been so into these kind of pinks again lately. Reminds me of Girl About Town almost from MAC. And I have a video outlining all of the new CoverGirl products, including lip swatches from this collection. 40 shades dropped, and this is one of my favorites. The Demi Matte formula is gorgeous, so highly recommend it. And they don't have the same scent that CoverGirl lipsticks used to have, which I really like, because I found that was such a strong scent that not only didn't smell good, but really kind of stuck around. Because I can get over something if it's there for like a minute or two, but it really stayed with you, which was kind of unfortunate. So that doesn't, which is not unfortunate. So the last item is what is on my lips, which is what is up for grabs. It is the Balm Jour Creamy Lip Stain. This one is in the shade Konnichiwa. There's another shade that I love that I was wearing in my Too Faced concealer video. So this is like a creamy lip stain, so it kind of goes on like glossy and a little bit thick. Then it'll kind of wear down into a stain depending on how long you're wearing it for. So it's super comfortable, doesn't ever get drying, comes in a bunch of great shades. And the balm is amazing because for the most part, when they send me a PR package, they send you 2. So that's why I've done, I think I gave away their brow pencils. I have some palettes to give away of theirs. I know some of my friends have snagged the bronzers that they sent me. So it's always very, very generous. So I believe I have every single shade of this up for grabs. So I linked to a blog post down below where you can enter to win them for yourselves, and all of the entry details will be down below because I want to give back to you and they're really great. So I hope that whoever wins them loves them as well. So for my subscriber of the month, it is Halos and Heathens. She's fabulous, always writes really, really great, super thoughtful comments, and I really, really appreciate the time that you take to not only watch my videos but comment on them. It means the world to me, especially when I feel like I can really relate to someone. It's just such a nice feeling because, you know, you get a lot of comments that are like, great tutorial, when it's like a favorites video and you're like, yeah, sure, I'll come check out your YouTube channel. But when you get people who you truly feel like you're going to connect with and who are on the same level, like that's exactly why I did this, was to just kind of connect. So it's always very exciting. So thank you so much for your support. And for my YouTube channel of the month, it is Too Much Mouth. I think I actually came across her on Twitter because she's hilarious and so sassy on Twitter. I signed up for a Twitter account like years ago, then I ditched it, and now it's my favorite app ever because everybody's just hilarious and it's just so good, and I just go on there and like talk crap. But she's fabulous. Her YouTube channel is amazing. Not only is she silly on Twitter, but on her YouTube channel, she's incredibly opinionated, tells it like it is, oily skin, does tons of foundation reviews. She also does eyeshadow looks. She'll test out eyeshadow palettes. She has so many great videos, does actually good wear tests, good reviews, and on top of that, she's incredibly charismatic and just funny, but also so dry, which I love. And actually, I was just briefly looking at her YouTube channel because I wanted to make sure I got everything right, and it says here that she likes makeup and likes talking, and I combined the two, and the rest is history, which is exactly kind of why I started my YouTube channel and why I kind of tell people, like, you know, why did you start your YouTube channel? And I love makeup and I love talking, and, you know, again, I kind of combine the two and the rest is history. So we definitely can agree on that. I absolutely recommend you check her out. She's freaking beautiful. Her skin is stunning and glowy and perfect, and she's just absolutely delightful and just a really seemingly good human being. I've never met her in person. We've Oh, I thought my camera stopped filming. We chatted on Twitter before, and she seems really nice. So definitely go check her out. Send her some love. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!